love of God, love of neighbor, love of country. When one goes out, all go out.
See, if you're pro-life, you're pro-America. If you're pro-death, you're anti-country and you're unbelievably unpatriotic.
The right to worship as we choose, these are God-given freedoms, not the contrivances of man.
Habemus Papam.
On November 4th, 1904, Walter Ciszek was born to a Polish family in Shenandoah, Pennsylvania. In his 1964 memoir, With God in Russia, Father Ciszek wrote that he was a bully as a child and only went to school to pick fights and play sports. Attributing his toughness to his father and his understanding of his vocation to his mother, it surprised his family that he wanted to become a priest. Walter joined Saints Cyril and Methodius Seminary in Orchard Lake, Michigan, and struggled with piety. Still wanting to be tough, he would run 5 miles or swim in the freezing lake at the seminary every morning, and would abstain from meat for a year and only eat bread and water during Lent. Continuing this mindset with inspiration from the life of St. Stanislaus Kostka, Walter decided to enter the Society of Jesus, which would increase his studying by about 7 years. In 1928, Walter joined the Jesuit Provincial in New York. A year later, Pope Pius XI sent a letter to all seminarians asking for some to consider entering a new Russian center in Rome to prepare for missionaries in Russia. Walter moved to Rome, where he studied theology at the Pontifical Gregorian University, as well as the Russian language. Here he learned to celebrate Mass in the Byzantine Rite. By the time he was ordained in 1937, the Church could not send priests to Russia, so Father Ciszek was assigned to a Jesuit mission in Albertin, Poland. When Poland was invaded in September 1939, Walter Ciszek, in disguise as a worker, made his way into Russia with the aim of continuing his purpose of converting and saving souls. However, in June 1941, Father was arrested by the NKVD, the Soviet secret police, under the suspicion of being a Vatican spy. From 1941 to 1945, the NKVD brutally interrogated and tortured Father Ciszek, constantly threatening execution. Father Ciszek immediately turned to prayer and meditated on Christ in the Garden of Olives right before his crucifixion. Sentenced to 15 years of hard labor, Father Ciszek left Moscow for Siberia. Father would later write in his 1973 memoir, He Leadeth Me, that the toil of shoveling coal for 15 hours a day was not a curse, but a way to God. Even as a prisoner, Father Ciszek continued his mission work by performing holy sacraments in secret and serving as spiritual director. Whenever he was asked why he worked so hard, he would respond that his time in Soviet Russia was part of God's will. In 1955, Father Ciszek was freed from his prisoner camp, but was relocated to several Russian cities after secretly administering holy sacraments to Catholics. He reflected that he truly never lost his freedom because while the body may be confined, the soul and mind were still free to serve God and fight good over evil. In 1963, President John F. Kennedy negotiated for Father Ciszek and an American student to be traded for 2 Soviet spies. Until his death in 1984, Father Ciszek served at the John 23rd Center at Fordham University and wrote 3 memoirs. The cause for his canonization was opened in March 2012. After being gone for 30 years, Father Ciszek was astounded by the indifference to religion in the United States, where your faith was free to practice. Let's pray for the intercession of servant of God Walter Ciszek, with the intention that American Catholics pray with complete abandonment to God.